So I finally got my hands on the No Way Home Tobey Maguire Spider-Man figure, or I guess the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I'm very excited to have a figure with the Tobey Maguire head sculpt for a Spider-Man figure. I was kind of iffy on picking this figure up. I saw him in person for the first time, so I picked him up just to kind of see, and you can see he's already going to have some of the alternate hands, alternate head. I don't know what the deal is with the only one open hand, one fist, but I don't know. It is how it is, I guess. On the left, you can see there is some of the drawings of the Spider-Man in the film. It says Spider-Man No Way Home, and we'll take a quick look on the back side here. You got that same poster shot right there, and it's gonna have a description of the character. Bruh. There is that very dope poster shot of all the Spider-Man, and in a couple different languages here, there is a very quick description of our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. I've seen him online a couple times, so I've been iffy, like I said. I'm intrigued to see if my opinion will change at all on the figure. I am excited to have the Tobey Maguire head sculpt, like I said, but I think it's time to crack this sucker open. Peter. You don't want to be famous? I'll make him infamous. Two Thwippers. Right. So here's the figure with all the accessories it's going to be coming with. This camera does not focus for nobody. I just kind of got him outside of the box here, moving around a little bit. I'm a little torn on, again, the torso situation seems kind of weird. And the thighs kind of throw me off. I haven't popped on that masked head sculpt yet. So let's take a look at the very limited accessories first, and then we can take a look at the actual figure. So here is one of the thwipping hands. He does have that kind of red texturing on the actual red parts of the figure, and he does have some of that sculpted raised webbing, which is always really dope. Where did he go? Sorry, we got the sculpted detail on the red parts there, as well as the raised webbing. Here is that No Way Home head sculpt. It looks like the suit, but it's slightly different. I think it has to do with the eyes. They seem a little too far apart there. It just also seems kind of like puffed up under the mask. I'm not sure the vibe is, but again, it has that sculpted detail over the red parts. So here is how he looks with the mask on, and I guess it doesn't look terrible. You know who it is, but here is a kind of more up close shot of all that detail. You can see on the blue parts as well, he has some of that sculpt work all over the figure as well. That Tobey Maguire Dombey. So jumping into some of the articulation for this figure, the head will be on a ball joint. So you're going to get some very cool expressive shots with this guy still. The head looks up a decent amount. It looks down, not too far. Something that's kind of interesting is there's like a very big split between the neck there. I don't understand if that is supposed to help with the articulation or not. I don't really know what that is for. The arms, you can, oh yeah, they can go up fairly high there. There is the butterfly joint. There is also a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows there. There is a wrist swivel and hinge. Now with the torso stuff, it looks kind of ugly. There is the diaphragm joint up here, so you get a lot of range of motion there, which is always appreciated with a Spider-Man figure. But this crunch here, like, look at that side profile. looks gross. It just looks bad. And I don't know. He got like this, I don't know, dad bod going on here. I don't know. It looks not good. Have him straight up. Looks fine. But like, I don't know, if you want to like pose him around here, looks kind of bad. Continuing with the articulation, it doesn't seem like there's any drop down hips at all. They will kind of spread out this far. Or maybe there is. It looks like there's ever so slightly some drop down hips. What is going on with this thing? Legs can kick out. There is the upper thigh swivel, double jointed knee there, and then there is the foot that goes down, up, and then there is the ankle pivot as well. I guess he doesn't look terrible, but there's definitely stuff that seems kind of off looking at the suit, but I think I want to jump into some different size comparisons here. Here is the Toy Biz Spider-Man 2 figure, and this head sculpt just is so much better. I don't know, the sculpt work, this Toy Biz one, this one still slaps. Here is that new Final Swing suit Spider-Man, and whoa, the Tom Holland one is actually pretty close in height here. Here's the Amazing Spider-Man 1 figure, Sony Venom towering him. This would be a kind of dope video. Oh, so peak, reunited once again. I do have that video in the works. I mean, the idea, I'd like to get to it fairly soon, although I think I'm going to use this Spider-Man. Oh, hell nah. And for some different brands here, we got the NECA Ninja Turtle figure, and then the McFarlane DC Multiverse Cyborg. Now, originally, I wanted to see if I could pop off this older head to try and throw on this Tobey Maguire head to see if I could get anything there, but this head is not designed to come off the figure, so I don't think that will be working. Although you can throw that Tobey head onto the Peter Parker body from the animated series Wave, and that's really cool. So I can at least get some shots of Tobey Maguire maybe running into an alleyway, and then either version of the Spider-Man figure will come out. Spider-Man's gay. So after being torn on picking this guy up and having him in hand for a little bit, I do enjoy the figure. I think I enjoy it a little bit more than what I originally expected. The torso is kind of frustrating just because it doesn't look the best. The head sculpt is slightly more whatever. The new Spider-Man look, okay, this sucks balls. I am still glad that I picked him up, and having the Tobey Maguire head sculpt is also really dope to kind of have a little bit more variety in my videos. And if you want a Tobey Maguire figure in your collection and you want a very cheap alternative, I think this could be a way to go for you. It's not perfect. What are your thoughts on this figure? Do you already have it and you feel the same way? Or are you a little bit more excited to pick it up if you already haven't? I know this video is coming out a little bit later than after these figures, but I finally was able to get my hands on 2 of the 3 Spider-Man that I wanted to get. And I don't think it looks terrible, but yeah, what are your thoughts? Hope you enjoyed watching at least, and have a good day.